Alright, Shalom. It's your brother Uriah Shamar from the GMS Champaign, Illinois branch. For all things, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Alright, I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Alright, Shalom. And this is probably going to be a real quick lesson. I just want to play the beginning of this video and get a few scriptures and go ahead and end it out. But yeah, just a quick hit, bring out some information from the brothers page, the Arrows of Indignation. If you're not subscribed, go be subscribed and edified. Brother constantly comes with some good clips and information, all right, to spiritually discern.
Obviously, America was founded in a very multicultural way. America wasn't founded by grabbing a bunch of dudes from other countries, bringing them here, giving them free apartments and welfare. It was by people who wanted to escape religious persecution, and they started building things, not just coming here getting handouts. I mean, I've been a lot of places and I've seen a lot of people. As soon as the truth is told and you don't like it, you say racist. Let's talk about the truth here, Piers. I gotta jump in here. When we talk about the founding of America, it was founded by European colonizers, built on the backs of enslaved Africans and on the genocide of indigenous people. To claim that it wasn't, just history, it literally was. The Homestead Act, which was finally repealed in 1987, gave hundreds of millions of acres of free land to white European immigrants while denying them to the descendants of enslaved Africans. And so even to this day, the single demographic, the largest demographic on public welfare are white Americans. But there is no accountability in restitution or reparations for the enslaved Africans and their descendants who suffered genocide, and we rewrite this history. Well, we built it by our bootstraps. No, you didn't. You built it on the backs of enslaved Africans.
The biggest government welfare program isn't food stamps, it isn't SNAP, it isn't Medicare, it isn't Medicaid, it isn't even Social Security. It's free land to white people. It was called the Homestead Act. Come, let's do our homework. What were the Homestead Acts? They were a series of acts from the federal government in the United States meant to encourage settlement of the plains areas and the Wild West. Because we all know in Colonialism 101, the first step is to acquire land. The second step is to occupy it. So just because you made the Louisiana Purchase and you officially own all of this land, if your people aren't on it, then how is it really yours? This moment in American history is often romanticized in shows like Little House on the Prairie, Godless, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, and of course in favorite films like Dances with Wolves. Now, there were four major Homestead Acts. The first one was the Donation Land Claim Act of 1850. Now, this happened right after the United States got a lot of land from the Mexican-American War. The second one was the Homestead Act of 1862. This was right after the southern states seceded from the Union, and President Lincoln signed this act into law, encouraging people to settle land out west, particularly the Plains states. The Homestead Act of 1862 was responsible for the biggest expansion of settlement in the United States. Then, of course, we had the 40 acres and a mule deal of 1865, which was meant to be reparations, and interestingly enough, this is the only one that did not benefit white people, and it's the only one that was rescinded. Isn't that curious? Then, of course, you have the Southern Homestead Act of 1866, and we'll get into that in a minute. Now, the first one, the Donation Land Claim Act of 1850. It was meant to encourage people from the eastern United States to head west and settle this parcel of land up here called the Oregon Territory. It granted people 320 acres per person, and if you were a couple, it would give you up to 640 acres. It's a huge bit of land. It was offered to white settlers only, specifically. So if you were black or indigenous, you were not involved with this deal at all. And of course, one of the biggest downfalls.
All right, so as you can see, man, this devil, he got to pay for this, man. All right, he's been raping, robbing, murdering, the Israelites, for the last few centuries, man. And And then he wants to cover it up, man. He wants to hide his history and claim that he's just this hardworking, all right, individual who just got up, who was intelligent and smart enough to work for everything on his own, all right, when he's really the damn devil, man. So let me grab this in the book of Psalms 73:8. It says, they are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully. All right. So when it comes to the oppression, all right, and the corruptness, all right, they speak lawfully, meaning they're proud. You heard how proud that damn devil was in the beginning. All right. Sitting here boasting this thing up as if, you know, him and his people are some righteous people who just ain't lazy. You know, everybody else is just stupid and lazy. And the Edomite man and woman, they're just have this high intellect where they're just gifted above everybody else, and everybody's just too stupid, all right, to prosper in this place. As if it ain't according to his design that no one does that, man. It says, they set their mouth against the heavens and their tongue walketh through the earth. So these devils, man, they're sitting there talking down on the Israelites, God's chosen people, all right, the apple of the Lord's eye. And the Lord is going to see you devils about that, man. All right, but this place ultimately in America, it has to be taken out, man. They got to be taken out, man. This devil, he has to go, man. All right, Sirach 10:8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. All right, that's how America was got, man. All right, this is how America was begotten from the Northern Kingdom. All right, you so-called Latin and Hispanic tribes, right? So-called Mexicans, all right, so-called Seminole Indians, all right, so-called Native Americans, all right, all of Americas, all right. This is how this devil took it from us, all right, with unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches gotten by deceit. All right, it says the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So, yeah, this devil, all right, hey, he's gonna lose this thing, man, because hey, he has to, man. All the blood he shed over here, all right, on the back of the Israelites, all the families he's broken up. And he's really terrified, man. If you go to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, it says that the keepers of the house shall tremble. All right, because they know that the Heavenly Father is sending his son back, and he's about to put things in his rightful order. And it scares and terrifies these damn Edomites, man. It's scary because the elites know that this is the truth. All right, you average everyday Edomites, y'all just got hating. It's just in y'all spirit, all right, to hate us. All right, it says the spirit is not upright in him. All right, according to Hebrews, I believe. All right, so hey, it's just in you, all right, to hate the Israelites, man. It said that you shall have a perpetual hate. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna just grab it real quick. All right. Bear with me 1 second, Akil. Ezekiel 35:5, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, which means everlasting, all right, forever, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. All right, so these devils has had a perpetual hatred for the Israelites, man. It says, therefore as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood. So hey, that sword is getting grinded up for your ass, and blood shall pursue thee, saith that thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right, so hey, all the blood shit you did is gonna come back upon you. It says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out of him that returneth. Yeah, and Mount Seir represents you Edomites, man. Right? You Edomites, man. So the Lord is gonna, hey, you're the only nation of people, according to the Holy Scriptures, that are not, gonna receive any kind of mercy from the Lord, man. You are gonna be eradicated. All right? No mercy, because you have shown none. All right? Because you have shown none. And grab that too. James 2:13, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoice against judgment. So this devil ain't showed no mercy. All right, Sirach 14, it talk about he that is evil unto himself. All right, he shall have no pleasures in his good, and if he do good, he do it roughly paraphrasing, and if he do it good, he do it unwillingly, and at the end, all right, he shall show his deceit. All right. Nah, at the end, Shalaki, at the end, he shall declare his wickedness, is how it goes. All right. So this devil, he don't got no room for mercy. All right, to this day, he's poisoning the Israelites' food. All right. Locking them up unjustly. All right. Kicking them out their own homeland unjustly. Going into their countries, their homelands, and over toppling their governments and creating all type of crime and poverty. Right? Hey, and he doesn't plan on hitting the brakes on none of that, man. So hey, the Lord gonna deal with him, man. The Lord is gonna deal with him. Get this real quick. I think I'm gonna end it with this. Numbers 35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land where you are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that sheddeth it. All right, so that's the only way, that this place is gonna be cleansed. Which America's, it's not gonna be a place dwelt anymore anyway. But you have to, that blood has to be shed for you Edomites, all right? 1 Thessalonians 1 and 6, right? It's a righteous thing to recompense, all right, tribulation to the ones that troubled you, right? So it's going to be a righteous thing to get that lick back on you devils, and you're going to get paid back double, according to the scriptures. So, yeah, I'm going to end that right there. And Lord willing, some edification came out for the elect's sake. That's what we endure all things for. So with that, I'm going to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. All right, till next time, Akim Shalom.